The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11-3. He got it! 11 3-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable.
Here comes the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set it down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion. And it's
1-2 pitch. Line shot up the middle. One run will score. Deer rounding third. He's coming to the plate.
Verwest, they center in front. Scarbrug down low, loose in front, in for a goal. South Shaley gets the first goal of this East Region title.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
Hello and welcome in to Young Field here in West Fargo. Riley Swenson with you this afternoon for the matchup between the West Fargo Patriots and the Southeast Twins. Southeast Twins just dropped a heartbreaker to Stillwater. It was a walk-off for the Ponies. We are set to go here for the top half of inning number one. The leadoff man Connor Kerr takes strike number one from the pitcher Caleb Anderson on the hill this afternoon for the Patriots. West Fargo has a couple of games this afternoon. Southeast Twins here at 2:30. Start time a little after that, 2:38 first pitch. They'll take on Dassel Cokato following this game. Of course, we'll have both of them for you here on Magnitude Sports. Connor Kerr, the leadoff man, takes another ball outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. With that loss in the first game of the day here at Young Field, Southeast Twins dropped to 2-1 in pool play, and with the win, Stillwater also moved to 2-1. The 2-2 pitch just barely misses inside. Anderson thought he had strike 3. Home plate umpire says the count will run full. So a full count here to Connor Kerr to get the afternoon started. A little dribbler to third base. Fumbled with for a moment, and Kerr will reach. So it won't be a leadoff base hit, but he will reach base on the error. And that is how this ball game will start. It will be now Dax Brown at the dish, take you through the starting lineup for the Twins. You already saw Connor Kerr, Dax Brown stepping into bat. Then it'll be Carter Beck third. Spencer Copeland hits fourth. Sutter Balog fifth. Sam Mallory sixth. Mitch Himmelsbach will hit seventh. Dylan Fry eighth. And Keaton Husband rounds things out. In the field for West Fargo, Caleb Anderson on the mound. Behind him, it'll be Leighton Hoffland in left field. Carter O'Lean will play center. Caleb Deer in right. And then around the infield, Carter Carlson plays third base. Seth Wigestrand at shortstop. Landon Troftgruben at second base. And Connor Entz will play first with Brady Medina behind the plate. The 0-1 is squared around and bunted up the first baseline. Nice pickup by Anderson, but the job is done by Dax Brown. A sacrifice will move Kerr up to second base and put a runner in scoring position for Carter Beck.
Number 20, Carter Beck.
A really crucial game here in terms of pool play and who's going to come out of Pool B. We'll get into the details throughout the broadcast. A foul ball by Carter Beck. We saw Beck play shortstop last night over at Starry and Bank Field. He'll play third base in the contest this afternoon. Beautiful day for baseball. Plenty warm outside, 86 degrees. Sunshine covering the entire field. Some clouds in the sky, but nothing looking like any sort of rain, just some big puffy white clouds off in the distance. 1 ball, 1 strike to Carter Beck. He swings and misses, make it 1-2. Patriots picked up a couple of wins last night, one against Stillwater, and then one in walk-off fashion against Gillette, Wyoming. Pitch down below the zone, 2-2. The 2-2 delivery is fouled back, so we'll do it again. Riley Swenson with you here this afternoon on Magnitude Sports. We thank you for joining us. Here on day 2 of the FM Invitational. Games being played at all 4 sites around the area. 2-2 pitch is grounded up the first baseline. Connor Entz fields it on an awkward hop, but a nice play by the first baseman for out number 2. Twins looking for a big 2-out hit. Spencer Copeland will be the man at the plate. The cleanup batter looking for an RBI. That's exactly what he is in this spot to do. He takes a firm strike number 1 on the outside corner. Nice pitch from Caleb Anderson. Now a breaking ball that misses a little bit outside. This Patriots team, pitching and defense. That's kind of their MO. You're going to get a lot of that from them. They do it at a very high level. A 1-1 pitch down below the zone. So we're now officially into July, just about a month away from that state tournament. The Patriots feel like they've got a pretty good shot, possibly taking home a championship. Little blooper into shallow right field. Nice running catch by Troffgruben. So the Twins strand the leadoff error. And we head to the bottom of the first. Patriots come to bat for the first time when we return on Magnitude Sports.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service.
Hollinger, he'll be asked to do the pitching this afternoon. He will be facing Trey Stalker, the leadoff batter. Quickly finds himself in an 0-2 count. Stalker, the DH in this ball game. He'll be followed by Landon Troffgruben and Caleb Deere here in the first inning. I'll take you through the rest of the lineup. Brady Medina hits 4th, Connor Entz 5th, Carter Carlson 6th. In the bottom third of the order will be Seth Wiggestrand, Leighton Hoffland, and Carter O'Lean. The 0-2 to Stalker is roped into left field. Good piece of 2-strike hitting. And the Patriots have the leadoff man on base, and that'll set the table for Troffgruben.
With a single by Stalker, brings up number 11, Landon Troffgruben.
Last time I was here at Young Field a couple of weekends ago, the Patriots were not afraid to drop a bunt down, put the ball in play, and Troffgruben a couple times was the man asked to do just that. And he will be asked to drop a bunt down. It's a good one, but it'll curve just foul at the end. It was going up that third baseline. It was right on that white line. I would say chalk if we were playing on a traditional surface. Here at the turf, just the white turf up that line entirely until just at the very end, right before it got to third base. Moved just foul. So the count moves to 0-1.
Our concession stand is located behind us. Where they serve some of the best burgers around.
And the 1-1 pitch to Troffgruben. He takes it upstairs. Another ball missing high. 3 balls, 1 strike to Landon Troffgruben. Caleb Deere waits on deck. There's a strike, makes the count now full. The full count offering to Troffgruben. Back up the middle, base hit. Stocker's going to round third. He will come in to score. The ball gets by the center fielder, Mallory. Troffgruben holds up at first, but it's an RBI single, and the Patriots are on the board here in the first.
RBI single by Troffgruben. Brings up the right fielder, number 10, Caleb Deere.
So after being asked to bunt, the first pitch of the at-bat rolled foul. Pass ball moves Stocker to second base, and eventually Troffgruben able to collect an RBI single. Probably not the way he envisioned that at-bat going, but he will definitely be pleased with the result. Now it'll be Caleb Deere. He takes strike 1. Pickoff attempt to first, gets away. But Fry is able to track it down. Count 0-1 to the 3-hitter for the Patriots. And Troffgruben off for second base. Pitches outside. The throw down is not in time. Troffgruben able to stay on the base and pick up a steal. The 1-1 to Deere is outside. 2-1. Patriots at 2-0 in pool play. Southeast Twins at 2-1, suffering their first loss just moments ago to the Ponies from Stillwater. Deere works himself a hitter's count, looking for a good pitch to hit. Brady Medina is on deck. Still nobody out. The bottom half of inning number 1. Twins stranded a man at third in the top half of the inning, and the Patriots have already struck for 1. Now a fly ball out into right field. Copeland is there to make the catch. Troftgruben fakes a tag, and that will be out number 1. Here in the bottom of the first, and it brings up Brady Medina.
Fly out by Deere brings up the catcher, number 24, Brady Medina.
Medina doing the catching this afternoon, also hitting cleanup. So 2 of the biggest roles on the squad, both in the field and in the batting order, belong to Medina, and he comes through with a base hit. Troftgruben didn't know if it was going to get down. He will only advance to third. So now there will be runners at the corners. But Medina, first pitch swinging, serves a single into center field. Now runners at the corners for Connor Entz.
The single by Medina brings up the first baseman, number 5, Connor.
Tough play for Troftgruben at second base. Was tough to read, and the center fielder, Sam Mallory, made it look like for a second, I don't necessarily know if he tried to do it, but it looked like he was kind of gliding in, going to camp underneath it and make the catch, or at least jog in and make the catch, and ended up dropping in front of him, and Troftgruben was not able to make up his mind in time. And luckily, he's got some speed on him, so he was still able to slide in safely to third. So now it'll be up to Connor Entz. Still just 1 out in the inning. Infield up the middle, playing at double play depth. This will be a ground ball to third. Tries to tag Troftgruben. He's back in time, and now Entz beats out the throw to first. So an unconventional infield single for Connor Entz, and that will load the bases.
Now to the plate, the third baseman, number 7, Carter Carlson.
Now the infield will come in. Carter Carlson at the plate. Bases loaded, just 1 out. First pitch outside. Carlson thought about pulling the trigger, unable to do so. And he takes strike number 1. Already 4 hits in the inning for the Patriots, and they're looking for a 5th. Really break this thing open already here in inning number 1. Callum Hollinger on the hill, trying to work out of a jam. Saw last night for the Southeast Twins, Sutter Balog got the start against the Stars. Struggled early, but got some big strikeouts to get himself out of some tricky situations. Now a tapper up the line. Evens up the count at 2-2. Balog had this exact situation in the first last night, and then struck out 3 men in a row. He had bases loaded, nobody out. Here the bases loaded and 1 out to Carter Carlson. Awkward swing for Carlson. Puts a foul ball up the first baseline. So the count remains at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hollinger working out of the stretch. He misses upstairs. The count now full. Three balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded, 1 out here in the bottom half of inning number 1, and that one never came close. It'll be a walk and an RBI for Carlson, brings in the 2nd run of the inning. It'll move the line down to Seth Wigestrand.
The walk by Carlson brings up the shortstop, number 9, Seth
So the same situation here for Wiggestrand. Trying to put something in the outfield, drive in a couple of runs. The base is juiced, and Hollinger with a better start finds the outside corner. Foul ball makes the count 1-2.
Remember, bring all foul balls to the concession stand where you'll get 50 cents.
One and two to Seth Wiggestrand with the bases loaded, and he pokes one into right field. That's going to get down. One run comes in to score. They will hold up Entz at third. So the bases stay loaded. Another run comes in on the RBI single from Seth Wiggestrand. 3-0 Patriots.
The RBI single by Wiggestrand brings up the left fielder, number 22, Leighton Offland.
A bases loaded walk and then an RBI single has pushed the lead to 3-0. For the Patriots, you'd love to get something in the gap and possibly unload the bases. And really put up a big number here in the first inning. Hofflin looks like he might have done just that. That move's just barely foul down the right field line. Had extra bases written all over it, but just barely scooted to the right of that right field line. It's now 0-2, just a long strike for Hoffland. No balls, 2 strikes to Hoffland. Good take. Makes it 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Hoffland stays alive. The 8th man to come to the plate already in the bottom of the first. Still just 1 out. Bases loaded. 3 runs already home. Callum Hollinger trying to just limit the damage here in the first inning. Catcher called for a high fastball, and it catches the low inside corner for strike 3. Not exactly the way Hollinger drew it up, but it gets an out just the same. And now with 2 outs and the bases still loaded, it will be Carter O'Lean. If you're Hollinger, you're able to get out of this with just the 3 runs coming in. Not ideal, but the complexion of this inning can really be changed. The big swing from Carter O'Lean. We almost saw it happen from Leighton Hoffland. 2 runs were for sure going to score on that hit down the right field line, possibly a third. He, of course, ended up striking out. So now it'll be Carter O'Lean with 2 outs. He takes one down below the zone. Trey Stocker waits on deck. The DH started this inning and started the game for the Patriots with a line shot single into left field. Got them on the board in the hit column before Troftgruben singled him in and got them on the board in the run column. Now a little blooper out towards shallow left center field. Himmelsbach coming in and makes the catch. Patriots strike for 3, but they also strand 3. We'll head to the top half of the second. West Fargo with an early lead here on Magnitude Sports.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats.
dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time. Whoa. Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again, Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Top half of inning number 2 here from Young Field. Looks like it's going to start out with a pinch hitter. For the Southeast Twins, it will be Cade Phillips set to bat in the place of Sutter Balog. Phillips takes a healthy cut and comes up empty. Looked like Balog came up a little gimpy on one of the balls over in his area. I went and checked on him. And it looked like he was all right. He played the remainder of the inning. But I must have came in the dugout and said, I don't know if I can go up and hit. So it'll be Cade Phillips in his spot. You hope Balog is all right. Didn't look like anything too serious. Now a 2-1 count from Caleb Anderson on the mound. Another big swing. He swings at nothing but air. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count moves full. Anderson was able to get out of that first inning with no runs on the board. He got himself into some deep counts. The 3-2. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Didn't matter. It was a called strike anyway. First strikeout of the afternoon for Caleb Anderson. Sends down the pinch hitter, Cade Phillips, and brings up Sam Mallory.
Now coming to plate, number 5, Sam Mallory.
So with the Patriots here at 2-0. First pitch from Mallory is sent into shallow left field. Wiggestrand there to make the catch. Quickly 2 outs. Patriots at 2-0. Southeast Twins at 2-1. Stillwater at 2-1. Dassel Cokato next on the schedule for West Fargo. They're at 0-3. And Gillette is at 1-2. They got their first win this morning against Dassel Cokato. So really, it's a 4-team race at this point in pool play. There's a bunt attempt from Mitch Himmelsbach. Nice play from Carter Carlson. And I couldn't even get through all the pool play situations, and the Patriots are already coming to bat. You'll see them in the bottom half of the second when we return on Magnitude Sports.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh! Making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. like this. And these. And definitely this. Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Bottom of the second will start the same way as the bottom of the first. Trey Stocker up to bat. And with Phillips pinch hitting for Balog, he will go out to left field. That brings Mitch Himmelsbach into play shortstop. The 1-1 up the middle, another base hit for Stocker, and he's 2 for 2. A couple of well-struck singles. And again, the leadoff man on base for West Fargo. We'll see if they are able to capitalize yet again.
Brings up number 11, Landon Troff-Ruben.
Stocker's just really exactly what you're looking for from a leadoff man. Looks so comfortable in the box. Got himself into a 2-strike count in the first and put a single into left field. And that time the 1-1 pitch. Right back where it came from up the middle. Troff-Ruben squares around to bunt, pulls back. Troff-Ruben was in this exact situation last inning. He squared around to bunt, pulled back on the first pitch. And the second pitch went to the backstop, and Stocker was able to take second base. Now this one gets away from the catcher Brown, but not far enough for Stocker to advance. Two and 0, line shot, but well foul.
Remember to bring all foul balls to the concession stand where you'll get 50 cents.
Troff-Ruben 1 for 1 on the day, RBI single just an inning ago. Stocker off for second for a moment. Looked like he had a pretty good jump at it, but wound up staying at first, and Troff-Ruben took strike 2. Hollinger taking a look over at first. Now he'll come home with the 2-2 delivery. A sky-high pop-up into left center field. Mallory shifts over, calls everyone off, and makes the catch. Caleb Deere will hit with a man on first and 1 out. He flew out to right field his first time up. Good bounce back from Hollinger after Stocker led off the inning with another base hit. He was able to come back and get Troff-Ruben. Now Stocker dancing off first. Hollinger takes a look, but Trey is back in time. Another look over at first. Stocker playing some mind games over there. He's getting almost a walking, jumping lead. I don't know if he's ever actually going to go to second base and attempt to steal, but he's definitely on the mind of Hollinger, and that's not necessarily a good thing for the pitcher when you have a guy as dangerous as Caleb Deere at the plate. Now another look at Stocker on a back pick, and he's in standing. 1-0 delivery well above the zone, and Caleb Deere in another good hitter's count. He worked himself into a 3-1 count his first at-bat before flying out to right field. I'm sure he'd like to have that situation back. He'll definitely take 2-0 as a good consolation here in at-bat number 2. Stalker takes off for second, ground ball to third. Knocked down by the third baseman Beck. He fires over to first, but the speedy Deere beats it out. So Stalker moves up to second on the play. Caleb Deere into first after the error by the third baseman,
Now coming to play, the catcher, number
Carter
24,
Beck.
Brady Medina.
Cleanup hitter Brady Medina will hit with runners on base yet again. He had Troffgruben on second last time up. Was able to put a single into center field. You'd think maybe an RBI, but it was kind of a tweener, and Troffgruben had to hold up. So Medina 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Hollinger, long look at Stalker on second. Now he comes home and misses. We saw Stalker on first base, playing some games with Hollinger now again at second base. Kind of bouncing off that bag, going back and forth. Hollinger trying to navigate through the heart of this order, and Stalker making it even more difficult, forcing him to keep an eye on him on the base paths. A high pop-up, going to be playable for Fry on the infield. Makes the catch in foul territory, and there's out number 2. So after the pop-out to the first baseman Fry, it'll be Connor Entz.
Now coming to play, the first baseman, number 5, Connor Entz.
Entz called for time, was not granted, and luckily for him, it was a ball upstairs. Update from Fargo after 3 complete. Gillette leading over the post 400 Stars 1-0. Now 2 balls, no strikes. And that result important for West Fargo. West Fargo should go 2-0 today and move to 4-0 in pool play, and the Stars win both of their games and move to 3-1, it would set up essentially a winner-take-all matchup tomorrow at Starry and Bank Field, with the tiebreaker being a head-to-head. So if the Stars were to win that game, both teams 4-1. Everyone else in the pool would have at least 2 losses, and the Stars would advance. So a couple of must-win games over at Starry and Bank Field for them today. For the ones here at Young Field, not necessarily must-win for the Patriots, but it makes their life a heck of a lot easier. Especially with a Stars loss, if that result does hold against Gillette, that would give them 2 losses. A win here against Southeast Twins would give the Twins 2 losses, and they already have the tiebreaker over Stillwater. The Patriots do, beating them yesterday. Pop fly behind home plate. Dax Brown takes a look, and it hits off the top of the awning. 3-2 after the foul ball, full count. So the runners will be off with the pitch going home. So essentially, to break that all down for you, if my math serves me right, if the Stars lose either of their games today, and West Fargo wins both of theirs this afternoon, the Patriots would then have already clinched the pool heading into tomorrow. The full count to Entz. I think that hit off the bat. It did. Foul ball from Connor Entz would have been ball 4. and loaded the bases up for Carter Carlson, but we'll wait at least one more pitch. You can see the look of disbelief from Entz. Just unable to get that bat out of the way on the errant throw from Callum Hollinger. Now maybe a chance for Hollinger to bounce back and take a gift and get out of this inning. Patriots threatening with 2 outs yet again here in the second. Runners off. Blooper into shallow center field. Himmelsbeck going out into center field and making the catch. So for the second straight inning, the Patriots leave runners on base. We'll head to the top of the third. Twins coming to bat when we return on Magnitude Sports.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
8-9 top due up for the Southeast Twins against Caleb Anderson, Fry, Husband, and Kerr. Anderson has kept the Twins scoreless through 2 innings of play here at Young Field. One thing you'll notice about Anderson is whether there's runners on base or not, he's going to work out of the stretch. Check swing. They're going to say a foul ball. Looked like it might have hit Fry. I think it might have just been off the knob of the bat. So after we just saw that with Connor Entz in the bottom of the second, which wound up proving costly for him, unable to get the bat out of the way on a 3-2 pitch that would have for sure been ball 4. He ends up popping out and ending the threat. Now after an odd foul ball from Fry, he finds himself in a 1-2 hole. A delivery from Anderson, and Fry just barely gets a piece. One-two pitch. That time it did hit Fry. Actually, they're going to say foul ball yet again. Home plate umpire right on top of it. Now he's going to bring in his partner to discuss. Fry making it seem like it hit him. They're going to say, yes, indeed, it did. So after a foul ball that looked like it hit Dylan Fry, they eventually rule that that one did run in and catch him on the arm, and now the 9-batter, Keaton Husband, will hit. Kind of interesting, you look at the 2 lineups side by side. One team has their DH batting leadoff, the other in the 9 spot. Really both of them unconventional in their own way. Husband squares around a bunt. It goes to the backstop, bounces right back to Medina. Anderson, a little errant with a few of these pitches, up and in on the right-handed hitters, giving them some chin music. Going to look to calm down and get a better command of that strike zone. Top half of inning number 3, Patriots already with 6 hits in the ballgame. They'll take a check on Fry at first. He's back in safe. We play here on day 2 of the FM Invitational. A beautiful day for baseball. This time he goes to the backstop, and Fry will take advantage and move up to second base. Caleb Anderson, 3 balls, no strikes. Now to Keaton Husband, and he's in danger of hitting the 8 batter and possibly walking the 9 batter. Not at all what he wants to do, with the top of the order looming, waiting on deck. The 3-0 pitch to Husband right down Broadway. Over in Pool A, Fargo Post 2 with a firm grip after day 1. They are 2-0. Everyone else with at least 1 loss. 3-1 is outside. So Anderson does indeed walk the 9-man. First 2 men reach for the Southeast Twins. And they'll flip the lineup over to Connor Kerr. And now we'll get a visit on the mound. So the leadoff man, Connor Kerr, will hit with a couple of men on base.
Number 26, Connor Kerr.
He reached on an error in his first at-bat. Ground ball to third base that Carlson never got the handle of. He'll score around a bunt and foul it straight back. I think he caught Medina a little off guard. He'll shake it off, walk around. Umpire delivers the ball back to Anderson. Medina's going to be all right. No balls, 1 strike to Connor Kerr. Really good chance for the Southeast Twins to strike, and he pulls back a bunt attempt, and it runs too far inside. We talked about what happens if West Fargo wins this game. If the Twins should win this game, moves them to 3-1. We'll drop West Fargo to 2-1. Another bunt attempt back to the netting makes it 1-2. Got to think the bunt will be off. If West Fargo would win then their second game and push them to 3-1, and Stillwater takes down the post 400 Stars and put them at 3-1, then you got a whole mess heading into Sunday, a bunch of tiebreakers. The 1-2 delivery is fouled down the third baseline. The 1-2 pitch again from Anderson to Kerr is well upstairs and outside. Really high leg kick from Caleb Anderson. Fires it in there with some velocity. He's able to have control over it. Can be pretty dominant. This is where he's ran into trouble. Unable to find the strike zone. Kerr lifts that one into right field. Deer chasing after it. He'll make the catch. Himmelsbach tags up. He'll head to third. A good throw from Deere, just barely offline. It's actually Fry who tagged up. So he advances on the play. Fly out to right field for Connor Kerr. That's how the first out will be recorded in the third inning. And that will bring up Dax Brown.
Number 14, Dax Brown.
Now Anderson able to get the first out of the inning. Really just a ground ball away from getting out of the jam after giving free passes to both the 8 and 9 hitters in the lineup. Southeast Twins using wood bats. Team from Canada. It's pretty standard up where they play. And so they'll continue that down here. They're allowed to use metal bats if they'd like, of course. They're electing to just go ahead and stick with the old trusty wood bat. Another one misses away to Dax Brown. Anderson has kept the Twins off the board so far, but has definitely not made it easy on himself. He's had to work for just about every out he's gotten. It was a quick second inning, but both the first and the third had presented a challenge for Anderson. We'll see what he's able to do. Behind in the count, 2-0, and a couple of men on base. Now behind 3 balls and no strikes. That one almost hits Brown, another walk, and that loads the bases. Carter Beck comes up for the Southeast Twins in a big spot. Chance to get his team on the board, and not just one run, but multiple if he's able to put something in the gap and get the base runners moving. He takes the first pitch inside. 5 balls in a row now from Caleb Anderson. Now 6 in a row. Beck grounded out to first base in his lone plate appearance. Imagine he'll be taking until a strike is thrown from Anderson, and there it is. So maybe that's what Caleb Anderson needs for a little bit of a confidence boost. Gets the count to 2-1. We'll see if he's able to live in and around that strike zone more often. The 2-1 delivery outside. Medina hops out of the stance. Thought about a throw down to third. The count now 3-1 and nowhere to put Carter Beck. There is some action in that West Fargo bullpen. 3-1 pitch. Called strike, just barely catches the corner. Anderson trying to battle back. Behind in the count, 2-0 and 3-1 has worked it back full. The 3-2 delivery to Carter Beck on a line to shortstop to second for the double play, and the Patriots escape the bases loaded jam. Prayer of Caleb Anderson has been answered. He gets out of the inning unscathed. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Patriots coming to bat with a 3-0 lead.
Does a ghost pepper pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's Ghost Pepper Wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
Just by looking at the scoreboard, the Patriots, you'd think, have dominated the game. 3 runs, 6 hits compared to the Twins. No runs and no hits. But the Twins had a prime chance to score in the top half of this inning. Just before we went to commercial break, Carter Beck hit a lined shot right at the shortstop Seth Wigestrand with the bases juiced. If that's, say, 5-10 feet higher, it's probably in the gap. Got to think a couple of runs are going to score, maybe 3. That's just the way the game goes. It'll be Carter Carlson to lead off the inning, squares around to bunt, and pulls back for ball 1. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Patriots. This time Carlson gets it down. It's a pretty good one. Beck comes in from third base, tries to barehand it, comes up empty. So leadoff single for Carter. Carlson uses his speed. And again, traffic on the base paths right away for Callum Hollinger on the mound. It was Trey Stocker the first couple of innings, able to get on base and cause some havoc. And now it'll be Carter Carlson able to do the job here in the third. All 3 innings, leadoff man has reached. They were able to manufacture a run in the first, unable to do so in the second. Obviously, Carlson with some good speed, able to beat out a bunt single. Think possibly maybe a steal on. Wigestrand also with speed at the dish. Maybe think about having him bunt. The 0-1 pitch outside. This West Fargo lineup can beat you in so many ways. Speed, power. Pretty much everyone has the ability to bunt and put one down, whether it's for a sacrifice or for a hit. They already have 7 hits in the game here in just the bottom of the third. And there's been a couple of sharp ones, but not everything has been necessarily a traditional hard hit single. Carlson off for second. The throw is offline, and he not sure what happened there. He would have been easily safe at second base. Now he slides back into first, and they call him out. Not really entirely sure if that was supposed to be a hit and run and what the deal was on that play. It winds up in Carlson being out at second base. On pitch upstairs. The leadoff man gets on base but is quickly erased. Now the 2-2 pitch is fouled up the third baseline, just barely foul. Going back to that play, Carlson would have just slid into second base. He didn't even have to slide necessarily. He could have gone in walking, standing into second base The throw was offline to the left. He kind of just held up. Started jogging back towards first. I don't know if he thought maybe there was a foul ball. It's really the only explanation I can think of. Wiggestran on the ground. That's going to sneak its way through into the outfield. So just when you think possibly a quick and neat inning for Callum Hollinger, the Patriots again have traffic on the base paths. Leighton Hofflin gets his chance. Looked like he almost had a really big hit in the first inning. Hit one down the right field line, barely moved foul with the bases loaded. Wound up striking out a couple of pitches later. Swings at the first pitch and pulls it foul again down the first base right field line. Another update from Fargo after 4 complete. The Stars now leading Gillette by a score of 3-2. Pickoff attempt to first, and Wiggestran dives back in safe. Now some action in the Southeast Twins bullpen as well. The 0-2 is down low and inside. Good take from Leighton Hofflin, makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hofflin just barely stays alive. Another 2-2 on the way and make it now 3 balls, 2 strikes. Carter O'Lean is on deck for the Patriots. Just 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Seth Wiggestran on first base. High pop up in the left half of the infield. Looks like Himmelsbeck has the play, and he makes the grab for out number 2. So now it will be Carter O'Lean, 2 outs, man on first. And after the leadoff bunt single from Carter Carlson, really looked like the Patriots were going to have a chance to make something happen at the bottom of the order. Callum Hollinger just a few good pitches away from getting out of the bottom of the 3rd inning. O'Lean thinks about a bunt and pulls back. Nice pitch from Hollinger on the outside corner. Hollinger now ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes to the 9th batter in the lineup, Carter O'Lean. The 2-2 coming from Callum Hollinger to O'Lean. Misses upstairs, 3-2 with 2 outs. So Wiggestrand will get a head start from first base. And the red-hot Trey Stalker waits on deck, looking for his third at-bat in just as many innings. Not the man Callum Hollinger wants to see at all. See if he can send down O'Lean, and he walked him. Pitch just barely outside. That'll put O'Lean on first, Wiggestrand on second, and now Trey Stalker comes up with a chance. 2 outs, a man in scoring position. Couple of singles already, and he would take one of those right here, earn himself an RBI. First pitch to Stalker is taken right there, strike 1. Patriots looking to add to the lead here in the third. 3 runs in the first, none in the second, and threatening again in the bottom half of the third. And Stalker finds himself down 0-2. He was able to line a single into left field in a 2-strike count in his first at-bat. If he's able to get a hit in this at-bat, it will be with 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery from Hollinger outside. The 1-2 to the Patriots leadoff man. Hollinger taking a long look at Wiggestrand on second. Now a ground ball to second base. This should get him out of the inning. It was fielded by Kerr. He slipped and fell. Now an errant throw to first base is going to bring in a run. So it's not an RBI single for Trey Stalker, but the run comes in to score anyway. So an error will be charged to Connor Kerr at second base. Looked like his cleat might have just got caught up in the turf. So a big break for the Patriots, and still a threat to possibly add to their lead. Landon Trofgruben at the dish. It's a high chopper to third base. Beck comes in to make the play. Trofgruben out by a step. They'll say safe, actually. RBI infield single for Landon Trofgruben. I spoke too soon. I thought they had him by a step. Umpire right on top of it says Trofgruben beat it out.
I'm going to play number 10, right fielder, Caleb Deere.
So another run comes in to score. The lead now 5-0. And Caleb Deere at the plate. A little bit of a 2-out rally here for the Patriots. Deere takes the first pitch and sends it foul. Talked about at the start of the inning, the Patriots can beat you in so many ways after the bunt single from Carlson. Then Wiggestrand had a single of his own. Hofflin popped out. O'Lean worked himself a walk. And both Stalker and Trofgruben pounded in the infield turf. But their speed at the top of the order, able to put enough pressure on the defense, bring in a couple of runs, get the order to Caleb Deere, another guy with a lot of speed, but plenty of skill with the bat. The 1-1 to Caleb Deere on the ground to third. Beck makes the play. He will tag out Stalker, And that will finally end the inning. We'll head to the top half of the fourth. Southeast Twins coming to bat when we return on Magnitude Sports.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Caleb Anderson back out on the hill for the Patriots. Seems like it was a long time ago, but just in the third inning, he was able to get out of a bases-loaded jam with one out. Carter Beck sent a line shot to Seth Wigestrand, made the catch, tossed it on to Landon Trofgruben, covering second base for the double play. Now this one to Wigestrand, nice pick on the short hop, strong throw across the diamond, not in time. Spencer Copeland beats out an infield single. That's the first hit of the ball game for the Southeast Twins. I think if Wigestrand had to do it again, he might not have taken that extra crow hop.
Number 9.
Cade Phillips now set to bat. Wigestrand did everything right. Came in, came around the ball, got it to his forehand, got the short hop off the turf. It's exactly the way it's taught. I think he tried to gear up a stronger throw than it needed to be. I think if you, like I said, had to go back and do it again, would have just flipped it to himself and thrown maybe a little sidearm toss over to first base. Would have been there in time to get Copeland. When he was hustling all the way out of the box, earns himself a leadoff single. Now back-to-back innings, the Twins have the leadoff man aboard. 0-2 count to Cade Phillips. He fouls that one straight back. Phillips struck out his first time up. He replaced Sutter Balog, who had left the game early. Looked like he might have been a little banged up. The 0-2 delivery, and Phillips has struck out for the second time this afternoon. A good off-speed pitch from Caleb Anderson for out number 1 here in the top of the fourth. The strikeout will bring up Sam Mallory.
With the strikeout brings up number 5, Sam Mallory.
Runner off for second. Medina throw down, not in time. And it will say that he stayed on the bag at second base. Spencer Copeland, using his speed to his advantage, leads off the inning with an infield single. Now swipes second. Firm strike on the inside corner. Makes it 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is fouled back. One ball, 2 strikes. Anderson misses inside. There was some action in that Patriots bullpen in the 3rd inning when Anderson got into some trouble. There is not anymore. 2-2 miss is up high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. After 5 complete at Starry and Bank Field, the post 400 Stars leading Gillette 4-2. The 3-2 pitch is taken down below the zone, and a walk for Sam Mallory puts runners on 1st and 2nd and brings up Mitch Himmelsbach. Hasn't been much hard contact against Caleb Anderson, but there really hasn't been much of a chance for anyone to make hard contact. Hasn't been near the zone. Now this one up the middle could be 2. Wiggestrand touches 2nd for 1 on to 1st. Smooth double play from the Patriots shortstop, and that gets West Fargo out of the top half of the 4th. So double play to end the 3rd, double play to end the 4th. And the Patriots will come to hit when we come back on Magnitude Sports.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
New pitcher on the mound for the Southeast Twins, Chase Himmelsbach, on the hill to take over for Callum Hollinger. Also a new first baseman, be Draven Navio in the game. And that is a foul ball off the bat of Brady Medina. Medina has reached on a single and then popped out to the first baseman.
Up to bat for your Pats. Number 24, Brady Medina.
No balls, 1 strike, and a well struck ball into left center field, and a single deposited into the outfield to lead off the inning. for Brady Medina.
With the single by Medina, brings up the first baseman, number 5.
Now it'll be Connor Entz. If you're the Patriots, you got to be thinking really at this point. You're up 5-0 in the bottom of the fourth with the 8-run rule in effect in the tournament compared to the 10-run rule that's usually in play. You get 3 runs in the bottom here, put a shutdown inning up on the board in the top of the fifth, and you can get out of here early with the win and get ready for game number 2 of the evening. Medina takes second on the pass ball. That hit from Medina, the 10th of the night for the Patriots. See if they can get some more runs on the board. They've had 10 hits, all of them being singles. Two balls, 1 strike to Connor Entz. He lifts one high into center field. Sam Mallory, calling everyone off, makes the catch. And Medina will stay put at second base. That'll be Carter Carlson. He reached on a bunt single last time up.
Baseman, number 7, Carter Carlson.
After Carlson's bunt single, he was thrown out on the base paths, would have had second base stolen. Stopped right in front of the bag, made his way back to first. Now a half-hearted attempt for strike number 1. Chase Himmelsbach in his first inning of work here in the bottom of the fourth. That one's just barely outside. One taken down low, 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch coming to Carter Carlson. He takes it to make it 3 balls, 1 strike. Seth Wiggestrand on deck. He's 2 for 2 in the ball game. After he started the top half of the fourth with a nice play and was unable to get Spencer Copeland at first base, he ended the inning with a really smooth double play, and now he'll get a chance to hit after Carlson takes ball 4.
The walk by Carlson brings up the shortstop, number 9, Seth Wiggestrand.
Wiggestrand singled and scored last inning. He got the inning restarted after Carlson was thrown out between first and second, and a healthy hack comes up empty. Oh, 1 breaking ball drops in there quickly. 0-2. Chase Himmelsbach, he's got them both working up there, both the fastball and the off speed. We'll see where he goes on 0-2. He's got options, just like the Patriots have had in the first 3 innings. Here in the fourth, more traffic on the base paths. Wiggestrand chases one in the dirt. Both runners will advance. Wiggestrand will walk back to the dugout with first base being occupied. It does not matter that pitch went to the backstop for him. But now a couple of men in scoring position for Leighton Hofflin.
Number 22, Leighton Hofflin.
Hofflin a strikeout and a pop out to shortstop. Patriots could sure use a big hit right here. Comfortable lead at 5-0. And this one will extend that lead. Medina comes in to score. They will hold up Carlson at third. So just a 1 RBI single for Leighton Hofflin through the right side. It adds to the lead, now 6-0 Patriots.
With the RBI single by Hofflin, brings up the center fielder, number 6, Carter Oline.
Leadoff man reaches in all 4 innings so far for the Patriots, and they get him to come around to score in 3 of the 4. As Brady Medina touched home plate, now it'll be Carter Oline with men on the corners and 2 outs. He's first pitch swinging on the ground to third. Nice pick by Beck. Across the diamond. Another pick on that side of it, but he pulled his foot. Navio tried to keep his foot on the bag, unable to do so. And the error will bring another run in. Now 7-0 Patriots.
Now coming to plate, number 3, Trey Stocker.
Now Trey Stocker up to bat. He's reached all 3 times, couple of singles, then reached on an error by the second baseman his last time up. On strike 1 right at the knees. Two-out hit here could bring in Hofflin from second, give them that 8-run lead, and they would just need 3 outs in the top of the 5th to end the ball game. Good block behind the dish from Dax Brown. Three in the first, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth for the Patriots, trying to add on to that lead. So we play in a beautiful afternoon here at Young Field in West Fargo. The 1-1 launched into right field, well-struck single. They are going to hold up Hoffland at second, and the base is loaded for Leighton Hoffland. Excuse me, for Landon Troffgruben, and Leighton Hoffland is at third.
A 2-out single by Trey Stocker brings up number 2, Benjamin Klaus.
It will not be Landon Troffgruben. It will be Ben Klaus, pinch hitter. Chance to give his team a couple of big runs that are still out there on the bases. Bases juiced, 2 outs for the pinch hitter, Klaus, and there is a firm strike number 1. The 0-1 from Himmelsbach, good take from Klaus. Spits on one down below the zone. Patriots with 12 hits, 7 runs. Klaus trying to add to both of those totals. This one up the middle. Himmelsbach there to make the play and steps on second. And again, the Patriots leave them loaded after bringing in a couple of runs. We will head to the top half of inning number 5. Southeast Twins looking to make something happen when we return.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Grabbing Navio.
Top half of inning number 5. The Southeast Twins find themselves in a 7-0 hole. Caleb Anderson still on the mound. Draven Navio in to hit, and he's late on a fastball. Evens it up at 1-1. One bleeds inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. This one up the middle, Wiggestrand there to make the play. A nice easy throw over to first base for out number 1. And will be Keaton Husband up to bat, the designated hitter hitting in the 9 hole.
Up to bat, number 27, the designated hitter, Keaton Husband.
Foul pop back over our heads.
Balls at the concession stand.
Just 1 hit on the afternoon for the Southeast Twins. Came out an infield single from Spencer Copeland to lead off the top of the 4th. One ball, 1 strike to Husband, and now 1-2. When Caleb Anderson has been in the zone, he has been really, really good. I mean, I guess you could say he's been really good no matter what, putting zeros on the board. 0-2 doesn't get Husband to chase. I should say when he's been in the zone, it's been almost effortless to get outs. They've just come real easy for him. When he's had some trouble at the strike zone, that's when he has had trouble on the base paths. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes, and this is exactly the point I'm talking about. Right here in this at-bat, you can see Anderson was dialed in the first couple of pitches, firing strikes into Husband, and now the count runs full. The 3-2 delivery is fouled straight back. There's also something to be said, though, for a pitcher. Anderson, you can tell, doesn't have the best stuff today that he usually has. This one misses down low, another walk. Doesn't necessarily have the A stuff, but he's still going out there, putting up zeros for his team. At the end of the day, that's really all you can ask for. If you ask Anderson, I'm sure he'll tell you he'd like to be a little more efficient.
Back behind us, you can get the best spurs in town and a nice refreshing drink.
That would be Connor Kerr up to hit. He swings and fouls one back into Medina's mitt. I think that's really the sign of a good pitcher is they don't have their best stuff. Today it's not necessarily been that the velocity is down or the breaking ball isn't working. It's just been the matter of command and control that strike zone for Anderson. But he still find a way to wiggle out of innings, keep putting zeros up, and now an 0-2 count to Connor Kerr. He's been assisted by his defense, that's for sure. A couple of double plays to end both the third and the fourth. Now the 0-2 pitch, check swing. Curry able to hold up in time. A nice block behind the plate by Brady Medina. The 1-2 delivery on the way. This one hit into right field. Deer running in, sliding, making the grab. Really nice play from the right fielder, Caleb Deer.
Great catch by Caleb Deer.
Brings up Dax
number
Brown.
14, Dax Brown.
Said at the beginning of the broadcast how pitching and defense is the strength of this West Fargo team. We have seen that on display here this afternoon. Wiggistray on a couple of nice plays at shortstop to get double plays. That time Caleb Deer full sprint in, able to slide and make the catch in a ball that really just died. It looked like it was going to be fairly easy play for him right off the bat, at least from my standpoint. He was able to run in, slide, and make the catch.
You can take it back to the concession stand for 50 cents.
0-1 delivery to Dax Brown, and a tough swing makes it 0-2. Anderson's been keeping hitters off balance all afternoon, and I think part of that is they don't necessarily whether the pitch is going to be in the strike zone or anywhere close to it. Sometimes that's hard as a hitter to adjust. You go from take, and then Anderson has kind of flipped the switch every now and then. Been able to be in the strike zone for consecutive pitches. No balls, 2 strikes. Looking for his 5th scoreless frame is Anderson, and it looks like he's going to be able to do that. Klaus moves back in, makes the catch. And a fairly easy top half of the 5th for Caleb Anderson. Patriots will come to hit with a chance to possibly end the game here in the bottom half of inning number 5 when we return on Magnitude Sports.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Now coming to bat, entering the game, number 1, Brody Medina.
Pinch hitter to start off the bottom half of the 5th for the Patriots. It will be Brody Medina in the hit for Caleb Deer. And he takes ball 1 outside. Chase Himmelsbach back on the mound. Medina fouls that one straight back. One ball, 1 strike. Now make it 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brody Medina. 1-2 delivery. Got him looking down at the knees. A strikeout for out number 1 here in the bottom half of the 5th. So from one Medina to another, it will now be Brady Medina.
Off the bat, number 24, Brady Medina.
And for the first time this afternoon, the Patriots do not get the leadoff man on base. Maybe that's just what the Twins pitching staff needs. The 1-0 delivery is crushed out to left field, but it is right at Phillips. He gathers it in for out number 2.
Fly out by Medina brings up a pinch hitter, number 32, Jackson Glinky.
Another pinch hitter here in the 5th. It will be Jackson Glinky in to hit for the Pats. He watches strike 1. One ball, one strike from Himmelsbach to Glinky. Make it 1-2. Nice pitch on the inside corner. The 1-2 delivery. That one hit about 10 feet in front of home plate. Two balls, two strikes, 2 outs to Jackson Glinky. This one will be fielded by Connor Kerr. Flip on to first in a 1-2-3 inning. Nice, neat, and tidy for Chase Himmelsbach. We will head to the top half of the 6th. Twins coming to bat for possibly a late comeback when we return on Magnitude Sports.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Top half of inning number 6, Caleb Anderson back out on the mound. 3, 4, 5, Beck, Copeland, and Phillips due up for the Twins. And there is a line shot into center field. Carter O'Lean in to make the grab. A really nice catch from the center fielder. Got a good read on it right off the bat. And the line out brings up Spencer Copeland.
Brings up Spencer Copeland.
First pitch to Copeland, runs up and hits him. He'll head down to first.
Now to that number 9, Cade Phillips.
First pitch to Cade Phillips is sent foul. Final from Fargo, the Stars get the win 4-2 over Gillette, Wyoming. Ground ball to second. Klaus going to go to second base, gets over the head of Wiggestrand. So both runners will be safe, and it puts base runners on first and second. Now for Sam Mallory.
At the plate, number 5, Sam Mallory.
Another ground ball to second. This one could be two. Klaus to Wiggestrand, and then another one into left field. A run will come around to score. And so another error on the play brings in the first run of the ball game for Southeast Twins. After a couple of ground balls with one out, thought maybe one of them would be a double play, if not at least get one out on each of them and be out of the inning. Anderson still up on the hill, trying to pick up his teammates. Work out of the inning with just one run on the board. The first throw to Wiggestrand covering second was over his head. The second one, I just don't think ever really had a chance. Carlson sees the bunt and wisely lets it roll foul. A really heads-up play there from Carter Carlson. If he fields that ball, he really has no chance to get Mitch Himmelsbach at first base. So he sees the spin on it and lets it roll foul. Now 0-2 to the Twins 7-hitter. Now Draven Navio will get his first chance. Little meeting on the mound. Talking with Caleb Anderson, I got to imagine he's getting close to his pitch count limit.
Onto that, number 21, Draven Navio.
Now the base is loaded for Draven Navio. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Anderson's got a couple of ground balls in the inning. Could use another one right here for a possible inning-ending double play. Already had two of those earlier in the game. Now 0-2 to Navio. Maybe Anderson going to say, you know what, I've seen how the ground balls have turned out. Maybe I'll just try and take the guy at the plate myself. We'll see what Anderson is able to do. On the 0-2 pitch, fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. Navio just barely gets a piece of it and fouls it down the first base line.
There we go. Help us out with those foul balls. Bring back the concession stand for 50 cents.
Again, the 0-2 from Anderson and Navia. This one on the ground. Carlson picks it up, throws to second for one, and moves into right field. Another ground ball that could have possibly been a double play brings in 2 runs. And now it is only 7-3 West Fargo. Twins making a little bit of a comeback here in the 6th. So it'll be Keaton Husband, men on first and second. He takes strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch sent down the right field line. Medina chasing after it, dives, unable to come up with it. A good effort from the new right fielder, Brody Medina. The count moves to 1-2 to Keaton Husband. One ball, 2 strikes. The 9 batter in the lineup. Caleb Anderson trying to get out of the 6th inning. Fly ball into right field. Medina coming in. Camps underneath it, makes the catch. And that is how the second out will be recorded. So Anderson says, I'm done with the ground balls. Let's just get 1 in the air. Let's give the outfielders a chance. And Medina makes the play. Now with 2 outs, it'll be Connor Kerr.
Now come to plate number 26, Connor Kerr.
Kerr reached on an error and then a couple of flyouts to right field. So 0 for 3 on the day, but he has reached. This one on the ground to Klaus at second. Throw over to first, and that is how the top of the 6th will end. The Twins do strike for 3, trying to claw their way back into this game. Patriots coming to bat in the bottom of the 6th when we return on Magnitude Sports.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcasted on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture, and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Six, 7, 8 due up for the Patriots. Carter Carlson set to lead off. A 1-hopper to the shortstop. Himmelsbach throws over to first and gets Carlson by a step. So a quick out, number 1, to start the 6th inning for the Patriots, and that'll bring up Seth Wigestrand.
The out by Carlson brings up the shortstop, number 9, Seth Wigestrand.
First pitch up high and away. Wigestrand a couple of singles and a strikeout. 2 for 3 on the afternoon. First day of July here at Young Field in West Fargo. We thank you for joining us. Riley Swenson with you here on Magnitude Sports. The 2-0 is right there for strike one. Following this game, Dassel Cokato will take on the Patriots. We will have that for you right here on Magnitude Sports. Patriots currently 2-0 in pool play, looking to move to 3-0 with a win here over the Southeast Twins. 3-1 pitch is popped in the air. That'll drift out of play. The 3-2 pitch is roped down the line in left field. Wigestrand with a sharp single puts a runner on base with one out.
The single by Wigestrand brings up the left fielder, number 22, Leighton Hoffland.
Now it will be Leighton Hoffland. He hit an RBI single his last time up. Fouls the first pitch straight back. The 0-1 to Hoffland runs inside. I think went right between his legs. Wigestrand will move up to second on the play. One and two now, the count to Hoffland with one out. In the bottom half of inning number 6, Patriots clinging to a 7-3 lead. Chase Himmelsbach on the mound, steps off. Now the 1-2 delivery, a breaking ball inside. Two balls, two strikes to the left fielder for the Patriots. The count moves full. Carter O'Lean on deck. The 3-2 to Hoffland. Got him looking. He thought it was ball 4. Home plate umpire says strike 3. And there is out number 2. So now it will be Carter O'Lean.
The center fielder, number 6, Carter O'Lean.
Patriots don't necessarily need the run. It would be nice to have some extra insurance heading to the 7th inning. The 1-1 is sent foul, pushes the count to 1-2. For the Patriots, it feels like it could be a lot more than 7 runs on the board. They've yet to have that big blast into the gap that sends some base runners around. It's been pretty much station to station. The 1-2 from Olean down the line in right field. Copeland giving chase, and it will move out of play. Which 7 runs with the pitching and defense that the Patriots have should be enough to win them most games. But as you get into tournament time, and even in this tournament, in the championship game, likely going to see either Post 2 or Creighton Prep in that contest. A couple of good squads. You'd like to have more than 7 runs on the board if you have 13 hits. The 1-2 pitch to Olean. Strike 3 looking. A couple of strikeouts. End the bottom half of the 6th. We will head to the 7th. The Twins need at least 4 to extend the game here at Young Field in West Fargo.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
Trey Stocker on the mound for the Patriots, looking to close things out. Not a safe situation, but he'll be asked to get the final 3 outs. He will face 2, 3, and 4 in the Southeast Twins lineup. Dax Brown, Carter Beck, and Spencer Copeland, the 3 men scheduled to come to bat against the lefty Stocker. The first pitch is in foul territory. Glinke tried to chase it down, but unable to get there. Strike 1 on the board for Stocker. Stocker, another guy that's not going to go from the windup, just from the stretch, no matter if there's runners on base or not. I was always a windup guy, but I can see the appeal to just going from the stretch, not having to change up that motion really at all. There's runners on base or not. Less to think about on the mound. It looks like it's working so far for Stocker. 0-2 to Dax Brown. (0-2) breaking ball. Looked like almost a knuckleball he was trying to throw. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch runs inside, and Brown has to jump out of the way. Two balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking on the outside corner. First strikeout of the afternoon for Trey Stocker. Sends down Dax Brown and brings up Carter Beck.
I'm going to play Carter Beck.
Assuming this score holds, Patriots will move to 3-0 in pool play here at the Jim Peterson FM Invitational at the top of Pool B. The 2-0, check swing doesn't matter, strike called. So they'll move to 3-0, their next game against the 0-3 Dassel Cokato post 364. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but you'd like to think probably a win for West Fargo. And should they move to 4-0, they would become really big Stillwater Pony fans this evening. West Fargo gets to 4-0. And Stillwater is able to beat post 400. The Stars currently at 2-1. As Beck takes a walk, so he'll go down to first. Brings in Spencer Copeland.
Spencer Copeland.
The Stars at 2-1. If they were to lose to Stillwater, they'd be at 2-2. They'd have 2 losses. The Ponies would just have 1 loss ahead of their game with Dassel Cokato tomorrow. But even if the Patriots lost to post 400 tomorrow afternoon, they'd still have the tiebreaker over Stillwater. And that game tomorrow would essentially just become an exhibition with their spot in the championship game already sealed. The 1-0 pitch, a pop fly, that moves foul out of play. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of inning number 7. One misses low. Stalker has made his imprint on the game. 3 singles and reached on an error, so he's reached all 4 plate appearances. Now trying to close it out on the mound. Having a tough time consistently finding the strike zone. 3-1. Now to Spencer Copeland. A 3-1 pitch is fouled up the third baseline, so another full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. Outside corner called strike 3. Another strikeout looking. Credited to Trey Stalker, and now the Twins officially down to their last out in the form of Cade Phillips.
Brings up Cade Phillips.
Runner takes off for second. Patriots don't care. And the pitch is down and away for ball 1. Check swing and almost hit Phillips. Able to avoid it. Count at 2-0. There's a strike, now 2-1. Stalker trying to cap off his fantastic afternoon at the park. Still another game to go this evening at 5 o'clock scheduled start time. It looks like this one is going to give Medina a run back towards the wall. It gets over his head. So Phillips will make the turn for third. The throw in is not in time. An RBI triple for Cade Phillips. And hold on here just a second. The Twins are not done yet. Beck scores on the play. 7-4. And now Sam Mallory will bat, and if he's able to reach, the tying run would come to the plate. Two balls, no strikes to Sam Mallory. That one, they'll say hit him, so the tying run will indeed come to the plate. Will be Mitch Himmelsbach. That will prompt a visit to the mound. "7-4 is our score here in the 7th inning. Trey Stalker on the mound, just trying to get the ever so elusive last out of the game and give his team the win, move them to 3-0 in pool play.
He'll play number 11, Mitch Himmelsbach.
He'll be tasked with Mitch Himmelsbach. Tying run at the plate. He takes the first pitch, puts it out into left field. Leighton Hofflin there to make the catch. And the mound visit works for the Patriots. Last out is recorded. And that is how the ball game will end. The final score, 7-4. Patriots pick up the win over the Southeast Twins. They move to 3-0 in pool play. The Twins drop to 2-2, essentially moving them out of contention for a possible pool play championship and a title game appearance on Sunday. The Twins will play Gillette, Wyoming tomorrow to round out their tournament here at the FM Invitational. Patriots will be back in action in just a few moments when they take on Dassel Cokato. Of course, we'll have the coverage for you in that one right here on Magnitude Sports. But for now, thank you for joining us in this contest. Again, the final score, Patriots 7, Twins 4. Riley Swenson saying so long. We'll see you in just a little bit.
Preceding broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.